Hello friends, what up? I'm the Wizard Pirate and I'm here today with qwertyerthanyou to do episode 8 of my Crowfall thing. Yeah. So, there's a few things that happened this week that's pretty exciting. They
Very
did
exciting.
2 updates and then I'm doing 2 facts, but one of the facts is kind of like half and half because I already did. They added a few things, so I just talked about those. So let's get started with City Sieging Explored. So the Bloodstone campaign is one of the game types in Crowfall. It is basically a capture the flag match. And when I say it's basically, it's not totally like that, because in capture the flag match there's one flag and you get it to your side and you win. In Bloodstone, it's like throughout the game more Bloodstones spawn, which are like the flags for say. So what you have to do with those is you have to capture them and keep them, and then the team with the most when the world ends wins the match. Next one.
The Bloodstone campaign includes a good amount of city sieging.
So by city sieging, he means, like capturing cities to get, like, the Bloodstones and stuff like that. Like, I think there was a little bit in the Kickstarter video that was up, where they walk up to a city and then they shoot them with, like, cannons. I don't really know what, but then it destroyed the wall and they could walk through. So how it works, one team is spawned in a city, one is not. The team that is spawned in the town can begin to defend it by putting walls and barricades and things like that. At one point in the game, a bloodstone spawns, and either team can go to retrieve it. At the end of the game, the team with the most bloodstones win, which is basically what I just said in a little bit more detail. So the next one.
The video about this type of campaign is based during a late summer to fall timeline.
So that's gonna be right when the guys begin to get tough, I would think, because what happens is throughout the 4 seasons, they say technically it's 5, it's really 4. It starts with spring evolution, summer, fall, and then winter. And through each of these seasons, the guys in the world begin to get stronger, with the hunger. So what will happen is, what will happen is that, they'll begin to, well, there's the undead warriors, and what will happen to them, for example, will be that they begin to decay a lot more, and then this blue stuff will come out of their stomachs and stuff, and that's what hunger in like a physical form.
Oh, what?
Yeah. This update is mainly a companion piece for the campaign fact, and the campaign fact itself has been updated because of this update, which is why the next things I'm doing is the updates in the campaign fact, which I didn't already talk about, I think, anyways. So the first one.
Campaigns are the best way to get materials that you need to do things like crafting, and a good way to get things like artifacts and relics.
Artifacts and relics are these things that you can put into your house, and then when you place them, they give you buffs, like 5% more speed or something like that. Players are supposed to stick to it with a campaign once they enter it. Our craft is not decided with the penalty for leaving one, or even if you can leave one once you join it. So, for example, a penalty for leaving one would be in Wizard 101 in the test realm right now. There'll be a card up here where you can see that. What will happen is if you leave one that you press the join team button to find your teammates, you will be forced to wait 10 minutes before you can start another match, which isn't that bad, but I think they may increase it just because that isn't a long time, supposedly.
In real life, it's worse.
Yeah. What?
In real life view, that's worse.
Okay, so what's the next one?
Longer term campaigns give you more rewards than a shorter campaign. So don't get more rewards for doing a lot of 2-week campaigns rather than one 4-month one.
Yes. You can keep items from the campaign in the embargo bank, which are located at certain places in the map. After the campaign is over, you get some of the materials from the embargo bank, which are then transferred to your account bank, and then you'll get more items from your embargo bank put into your account bank if you win the match. So if you lose a match, you're probably going to get, like, let's say 25% of the stuff in your embargo bank. But let's say if you win, you could get like 70 or 75% maybe. I don't think it'll be that drastic of a change, but, you know, yeah. That's the next one.
Your account bank is for
Bank.
all.
I messed up.
Your account bank is for all of your characters, and item you get is for your knight and can be used for your champion.
For example, for War Stories, this wasn't a big update or anything. I think they released some concept art for a character, and then they had a video talking about people who used to play Shadowbane, which was Todd Coleman's old MMO. That this is supposed to be kind of like a successor to it. So game updates on the website will be coming on Tuesdays and Fridays, so my Crowfall videos should be coming out on Sundays. If not, I'm going to start doing this thing where I film a random game. Doesn't even have to be like kid-friendly or whatever you want to call it. So I'll just play it, and those videos will be pre-uploaded and stuff, so I just have to make them public, and then you guys can view them. If I can't, for some reason, get my Crowfall out on a Sunday. Next one.
Female champion concept art.
Yep. So if you don't know what the champion stats are, because no one can remember these types of things, the champion stats are strength 4, dexterity 3, whatever that is, intellect 1, whatever that is, spirit 1, whatever that is, and the role is melee damage per second. I remember that from the first try when we were doing this. That doesn't make sense though. Damage per second. I think it's something else, but okay, whatever. Next one.
Alright. Crowfall had people come into Artcraft, which is the people that made Crowfall, talk about Shadowbane. Crowfall is pretty much like the spiritual successor to it.
Yes. Yeah, the game looked pretty cool. The graphics are kind of like meh, but you know. So for the mount fact, because we have extra time, hopefully I don't have a timer up right now. Mounts can increase your movement speed when you ride them, and it can transfer items for you. I would say that's not a very good strategy though, because if you just let like this random slow-moving mount carry an item halfway across the map, someone's bound to find it and take your items. So I wouldn't suggest doing that unless it's like through the other side of like your city or something like that. Next one.
You can get a mount from taming one you find in the world if you have the right abilities, or you can just summon one.
Yeah. Okay, so you can also tame pack animals, which opens up their own inventory for you to put your goods in, and then you can make them move, which isn't a very good strategy, as I just said.